This is class 10th employability skills. Code is 402. This is unit number 4, entrepreneurship skills. Entrepreneur, entrepreneurship, entrepreneurial. So all are related to entrepreneur. Those who start their own business, create jobs, take risk. So we have seen and heard about various entrepreneurs in day-to-day life. These are common traders, these are common businessmen, but being entrepreneur is kind of different, a bit different. So this is a type of business where the person is self-employed. A person, man, women, is starting its own business. Why it is starting a business? They want to satisfy the need of the people. That is the demand of the people. That is the demand of the market. And in a good way, in a different way, they satisfy the need, demand. And the whole idea is to help the society and to make profit. Not only the profit for themselves, but for the whole society. People working with them, market, etc. So entrepreneur, today most of the people, they want to be an entrepreneur, successful entrepreneur. So what are these qualities of a successful entrepreneur which make them different from others, normal people? There are certain properties, key properties that we can talk about. Because the entrepreneur which have achieved success, got a status or making good profit, they have certain properties. So what are these properties? First, they are confident. That is, they are confident about themselves. Whatever ability they have, skills they have, they are quite confident on it. That is, that they will see and they will do and they say, okay, I'll do it, I can do it. Second thing is new ideas. If someone is there, just buy stuff and sell stuff, he has not imbibed any new idea. But the successful entrepreneur will always generate and implement new ideas. They are patient, not that patient of where you see a doctor visiting. Patient means time. If they start a business, they give time, 1, 2, 3 years, and not always success, they will get loss also. You will incur loss also. But the entrepreneurs, they are patient. They are creative. That is, whatever people are thinking, they think differently. Swiggy, Zomato, Uber, Ola, or OLX. All these are business ideas. The demands were there, but people were not meeting it. So those entrepreneurs, they grabbed the opportunity and they were creative enough to start this $1 million businesses. Now they take responsibility. Whatever good happens is there or others, but if some failure happens, they will take the responsibility. They will take the responsibility and they will do all the needful to correct the scenario. They take decision. They are strong enough to take strong decision which can help in the long run. So rule, regulation, some boundary, they can make decisions. They work hard. You cannot just wait for something and leave everything to others. Just work hard. They are working hard. And finally, they don't give up. They don't leave things in between. They say, if I have to, I will. So these are the qualities of successful entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship and society. So if you are doing any business, trading, or anything where you are in market fulfilling the needs of the people, fulfilling the needs of the market. So you are doing some entrepreneurship and the society is involved. So how you are helping society, or you can also say that how you are not helping the society sometimes. So we talked about two kind of people, categories. This person is a cook in a restaurant, and the other person who has started his own business. Say he is selling some samosas, or say some salad, special salad, or some drinks. So this cook in the restaurant, he gets around 10,000 rupees every month. So he is wage employed. He is salary employed. So he is working for a person or an organization, and he gets paid for his work maybe weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. This is how he gets the money. But the self-employed people, they start their own business. They start the business to see and to fulfill the needs of the people. For example, if say Sprout salad, Sprout, if you see these Golgappe or some other shops, they are everywhere. But if you are selling papaya shake, that is not available everywhere. If you are selling Sprout salad, a very healthy kind of salad. So those who are self-employed, they who can take the business risk, people know that this Sprout salad, like the beans and dals, like lentils, something healthy, and along with this all tomatoes and onions and these lime, salt. So they are taking risk. Not everyone will be interested in Sprout salad. And then finally they have new ideas. This is a new idea. So they are starting the business, taking risk and new ideas. And those who do it, they are called entrepreneur. These are entrepreneur. Let me tell you again, those who start their business, take risk and have new ideas to fulfill the need of the society, they are entrepreneur. It's all about money, because people do work to get money. But on the other hand, there are some people who do for society. We'll take an example and we'll try to understand who is an entrepreneur, who is not. So they don't seem to be Ramya and Ramu, but let us assume one is Ramya and one is Ramu. They both have, or they both own a shop which sell plants. So Ramya and Ramu, they both have, or they both own the plant shop. Okay. So plant shop, plant basically the flower plant and the fruit plant and show plant. So they both have plant shop that is similar to both of them. So Ramu, he comes every day, sits and sells. But Ramya doesn't do that. She is always walking around. She is getting customers to her shop, bringing them, pulling them. And also, she is just not selling plants. She is also selling seeds and flowers. That is, not only plants, along with this, she is also selling seeds and flowers. So if somebody comes, he or she gets everything, plants, seeds, flowers. But Ramu just comes, sits, whenever somebody comes, he sells it. So Ramya is an entrepreneur. Ramya is working hard to do more, to grow her business. So Ramya is an entrepreneur. Ramu is just a businessman. He is not doing anything to grow the business. Whenever we talk about entrepreneur, where do the entrepreneurs start their business? Where do they sit? Where do they work? They run their businesses in a market. In a market. Just assume a scenario. This is a Leh Ladakh mountain. You know what is the population there? Scarce. Say in 5 kilometer by 5 kilometer area, there are say 10 people only. They are living. Now you start a business on that hilltop. Nobody will come. This business will not run because there is no market. So everyone has to go to, even if he is a plain trader or a businessman, they have to go to the market. They have to work in the market. So entrepreneurs also does the same thing. So the entrepreneur buy products and buy services, or you can say market. They have people who buy products and services and they sell also. And the entrepreneur, they also buy products and services and they also sells the products and services to the market. So market gives things to entrepreneur, entrepreneur give things to market. So there is a kind of two-way exchange of product as well as services. Okay, two-way selling and buying of services and products, and there is money involved. So entrepreneur selling to the market, getting from the market, market selling to the entrepreneur, getting from the entrepreneur. So here money is involved. So all these people in the market, various people who are involved, they are getting money, they are making money, everyone makes money here. So this is how entrepreneur, they are helping their market, the area in the market and the society as a whole. They are helping to emancipate them, the level and the money. Aditi. Aditi has a store. She owns a store and she sells shampoos. Shampoo for hair. That is, she owns a store that is selling shampoos, different variety of shampoos. Now she has many customers and she buys large quantities of this shampoo from a woman. That is, this is Aditi. Aditi is buying a lot of stuff from a woman. Along with this, two men work for her. In her store, there are two men who are helping her to sell these shampoos and other stuff. So Aditi is doing what? She is helping the women, and she has also given job to two people. That is, she is helping other people to make money, to generate money. She is also creating jobs. She is also increasing jobs. That is, she is helping them, or you can say an entrepreneur, they help others to live better life. So they are running their business to help people. So customer, they have needs, they have wants, and they have demands. There are certain things which are really required. There are certain things which are moderately required. And there are certain things which are luxury. But still, people require it. And Aditi, like all these entrepreneurs, helps them to satisfy it. So first thing is, the entrepreneur fulfill customer needs. Customer means those who are going to buy your product and services. So demand coming from a customer, this means that a product or service, what people would want, they desire. Please remember what they want. So entrepreneur, they find out what they actually want, what people want. Then entrepreneur use their creativity to come up with a kind of business idea, BI, to meet that kind of demand in a very fruitful manner, in a creative manner, in a new manner. No, new means something very different manner. Second thing, entrepreneur, they will use local materials. For example, if somebody starts some business, if he is living in Delhi, he will not go to Tamil Nadu or Pondicherry to buy his stuff until the stuff is only available there. He will not go to Burma, he will not go to Bhutan. He will try to get the local materials, because the cheap the material, the cheap the product will be. So the product can be produced at a lower cost if the materials are readily available, nearby available. So the usage of material, local material, so local people will get benefited. Those people, those who are living in the vicinity, they will get emancipated in their livelihood. Then the entrepreneur helps society. So entrepreneur, they are working with whom? They are actually solving the problem or meeting the demand of the society. So they have a positive relationship with the society. They are, no doubt, they are making profits. But with the activities which will benefit the society. Okay. Now if you see the people who are coming from the college right now, they know the importance of environment. They know global warming. They know carbon footprint. Previously, when people got passed out in 2000, they don't know about environment. Why? Because they were not taught in the school. So now the entrepreneur, they are not only looking for profits, they are also thinking of giving money, sharing their wealth for building schools, for building environments, for building hospitals. They're not talking about religion and caste and creed. So they're only interested in school and hospital. So they are working for the society. So eventually they are helping society. Whatever they are earning, they are sharing it for the betterment of the society. They want to uplift the society and the country. So what are the roles of entrepreneur? How they are affecting the society, or how the society is affected by the entrepreneur, presence of entrepreneur, different kind of entrepreneur. First is the entrepreneur create jobs. One man cannot do everything by himself or herself. They need people around. They need people who can help. They need people who can guide. So with the growth of their business, the entrepreneur look for more people. First of all, they will buy material from local area. So they will buy from shop or some people. Once the business grows, they will buy more stuff, more material. So all these people who are selling the material, they will get benefited. So they will hire, the entrepreneur will hire people also. That is, more and more job will be created. Job creation also is one of the tasks. Next is sharing of wealth. It's not always possible that a person who has started a business, he will get all the money. It is shared. If you talk about Adani and Ambani, they are the richest people of Asia and even, top 10 in the world. But when they are getting benefited, the country is getting benefited, the people are getting benefited, everyone. So people are earning because of them, because of the good entrepreneur. Because entrepreneur, when their business grow, the people who are working from them, who are employed, they also grow. Actually, everything which is related to business, they grow. Cycle will change to scooter, scooter will change to car, like this. Okay? So they will live a better quality life. The quality of life will be better. And then low price of products. Now if you see that if one person is selling something, say in your area, there is only one person who is selling something. So you have to buy. You don't have any other option. But if 4 people are selling the same product, that means if somebody is selling in 100, the other is selling in 90, 80, 70, so everyone has to come down to 70 if the quality is same. So if more people, more companies are selling the same stuff, the prices will be lesser because of the competition amongst the company, competition amongst the entrepreneur. Okay? So what is the role of entrepreneur in society? Let us see by the Bharti story. So this was the example of lower price of products. Less price. If you go outside, you'll see Walmart and Costco. They are giving in very cheap price the products. Now she is Bharti. I don't know whether she is Bharti or not, but just assume that she is Bharti. She is a young woman from Bihar. Actually, she is a jewelry queen. What does it mean being a jewelry queen? Because she works in the field of making jewelry. Bihar is a very famous state most of the IAS come from Bihar in India. You might have heard about Khan sir from Bihar, Patna. So now many of the girls of her vicinity, of her area, they love to wear earrings. Every woman loves to wear earrings. So what she does? She buys jute from a farmer. So this is the picture showing the jute, a farmer working with the jute. So now she is making the earrings from jute, a very natural material and very fine kind of earrings. The name of company is Manavi Natural Handicrafts. She hires two women. But because the order are so high, because first of all, jute, earring, they don't match, but still she is doing it. So now people are, by two hands, they're accepting it. Now she because of the higher demand, she is taking more jute from the farmer, and she has now given job to more women. So because of her, because of Bharti, the jute farmer is benefited. The women whom she is hiring, they are also getting benefited. So in all the ways, she is helping the society by starting a business. Jute is patsan in Hindi, patsan. So everyone in the chain is benefited. Though this is true that Bharti is also benefited, but all other people are also in the chain. So there are certain questions which arises. Let us see here. What demand did Bharti identify in her village? So we see what she finds in the vicinity, neighborhood. She found that the girls in her area liked to wear earrings. Girls in her area liked to wear earrings. You know, if a girl wear a earring, they become more beautiful. You might have seen that. What is the local resource that Bharti used? Now the local thing is jute. Jute is easily available. Jute is also there in the market. How is Bharti helping her village grow? Not even the village, but the people, but the other people in the market. So by buying jute from the local farmer, now they are earning more money. The farmer are getting benefited. And also, she is providing jobs to local women whom she is hiring for the job. So both are the correct answer. How is she creating more jobs? First, by providing jobs to local women, that is absolutely true. By buying the jute from local farmer, this is also true. First is incorrect. By selling earrings to women without a job, this is incorrect. But if you try to find out the correct answer, farmers are getting benefited, no doubt, but we are talking about jobs. So she is providing jobs to the local women. Okay? Now let us see the question and answer here. This is true and false. So this true and false, this is the answer also in your book. Entrepreneur can create jobs in the market. This is absolutely true. You know, a single man cannot do everything. They have all the people buying, selling in the chain, in the market. If you want milk, you have to go to the milkman. For everything, you have to go to someone. You have to buy something from someone. Take the services. So if somebody starts a job, some entrepreneur, they are creating jobs. How many entrepreneurs sell mobile phones in a market? The price of the phone increase. See, many people selling. One person say, one company, Nokia. Nokia was selling the mobile for 10K. Then Samsung came, then Oppo came, then so many company came. Now they started selling it for 2,000-3,000. So Nokia cannot sell it for 10,000. The Nokia has to sell it for 6,000 or 7,000. So this is how the price decreases. Third is an entrepreneur identify a need in the market and build a product or services for it. The entrepreneur need, they are related, they identify. and then build the product and services for that. True. So this is a descriptive kind of question. List the ways in which an entrepreneur affects a society. So the answer is, see, an entrepreneur and a person who is doing the business, trading, etc., how does it affects a society? We have seen in the chapter all in detail. So first of all, it fulfills customer needs. Then it will use the raw material from the local market, local material, local people, local farmer, local agriculture, local traders. It will help the society, everyone. That is, it creates the job because the society as a whole will get emancipated. And then finally, the jobs will be created along with sharing of wealth. Okay? Sharing of wealth because everyone is benefited. So this is all about this discussion. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.